We're delighted as Legacy to host the Labour Party's North West Drinks Reception. It's been a fantastic opportunity for us to show off this scheme, Embankment Exchange, which is a great example of us taking a stalled scheme, finding a way, working collaborative with Salford City Council and building this great development that's now regenerated this area of Salford and created a great place for people to live.
What's really exciting about Legacy and this development here is not just the aesthetics of the development, but how we've got to where we've got to. And for a developer like Legacy to be working with a government, and a government that's recently committed 650 million to construction skills, is really quite exciting for me, because all too often do we see development through the lens of the structures, the building, the aesthetics, the public realm, beautiful as it may be. But actually what's really important is how through development we create jobs and opportunities for people. And I think for me, Legacy really understand that and want to work with places like Salford and beyond to deliver on that agenda.
Today's event was bringing together leaders and politicians and everybody involved in the property industry from across the North West to celebrate what was happening here in Salford with the completion of this development, but also the importance of regeneration and giving back to our communities. It's been fantastic to see the social conscience of the developers here. Their programmes such as rehabilitating and supporting ex-offenders into employment in the building industry is hugely important. Also, the work that they're doing to support social housing across the North West is hugely important. And I think they're the sorts of stories that we need to be telling more. You hear a lot about bad developers, but you rarely hear about the good ones. So well done to them for everything that they've been doing.
We were delighted to be a sponsor and to come to talk to the audience about the work that we do in the housing space, and actually to recognise that the government has done some really, really big things on housing. So it's now about how we can work with the government and support them as they move to delivering what is a huge program of investment and some really big policy changes. It was great to get to meet Legacy today, to hear a bit more about the work they do, to see this fantastic development, but actually to hear about their commitment to the broader purpose of their work, to building decent places, decent communities, the work that they're doing with the Legacy Foundation, work with ex-offenders. It's clear that they're a business with a social purpose at their heart, and it was really impressive to hear about the work they've done and to see some of it in the real world.
This evening's been a great success. Getting the feedback from the local MPs, the local councillors, and understanding what their challenges are, and for them to understand what our challenges are. And actually it's been a great example of how the public and the private sector can work together to help regenerate areas such as this in Salford.